Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again for the Tuesday night ARCA series in the NMNTS series, Drive Sober 200 from the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware. It's a pretty exciting track going to be going on tonight. We are joining these boys in qualifying where two drivers have already put up time so far. That is the number 5 of Jason Alexander with a 23.906. Gordon Larson Jr. is currently quick time with a 23.464. I am Tom Vanas with No Breaks TV. Tom Jenks up in the booth running the cameras for us, and joining us up here in the booth once again, the always phenomenal Dewey Lorzell. Dewey, welcome to Dover, Delaware, buddy.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to tonight's events here at the Grand National Series at Dover.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for that. We're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty with Dewey's microphone. We are here at the NMNTS Drive Sober race number 2 of the chase. Right now, Spence Thompson is one of the locked-in drivers moving on to the next row, but we got several other solid drivers in this race tonight that are going to be driving their butts off to try and make sure that they can secure a spot to the next round of the chase. Right now, it looks like the other drivers in the hunt right now for that chase is going to be the 59 of David Levine. We got the 818 of Derek Robinson, the 81 of Andrew Cardinelli, the 5 of Jason Alexander, Michael Redding in the number 2, Craig Lerman in the 43, the 85 of Zach Lindgren, Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00 for HLR Motorsports, the 62 of David Heiza, and we have Mike Bruno and Tyler Justice representing the SimSpec PC Taylor rigs also in the chase. Well, we're going to have some pretty exciting racing tonight. Looks like we got a pretty slick track out there. Track temperature's currently 109 degrees. That's going to make it very difficult for getting off of turn 4 with that bump on exit. These guys are going to be getting loose quite a bit tonight.
Now on track, the 818 of Derek Robinson taking his first time with a 24.228. That is currently 5th quickest. Also on track, the 43 of Craig Learman, and on his first lap, he is 3rd quick with a 23.731. Derek Robinson's official time, 23.810. That is 5th quick.
And it looks like the 43, ladies and gentlemen, of Craig Lerman will qualify with a time of 23.731. That will be his quick time. Now coming on the track, sporting the Robert Yates Ford Mustang 81 paint job tonight, the 81 of Andrew Cardinelli.
He will be joined on track by the number 23 of Jason Burgess.
First lap for Andrew Cardinelli. He will be quick time with a 23 and a 108. See if he's able to improve on that time at all. And just heard from race control, the 81 is shutting her down. 1 lap is good enough for him with a 23.108.
Jason Burgess first lap 23.389, and he's going to continue to the second lap here in turns 3 and 4 and try and improve to the quick time spot. Almost loses it off of turn number 4. First lap will be quicker, 23.389 for Jason Burgess.
Also coming on the track right now, sporting a Robert Yates tribute paint job. It's a 59 of David Levine in the Ford Mustang. For those of you who don't know it out there, ladies and gentlemen, we did lose a legend in the NASCAR community last night. Robert Yates from Robert Yates Motorsports, and also a renowned engine builder in the NASCAR series, passed away last night at the age of 74.
Also on track, the 12 of Corey Walters.
David Levine in his first lap will pick up a fourth quickest time, a 23.567. Coming across the start-finish line for a second lap, he improves to a 23.305, ladies and gentlemen.
Corey Walters' first lap, 23.649, currently 6th quick, comes across for his second qualifying time. He improves a little, 23.583, still remains 6th quick.
Coming out on the track now, getting ready to take his first lap as he progresses his warm-up, and entering on the backstretch will be the number 35 of Sawyer Ott in the Tabasco Chevrolet Camaro, ladies and gentlemen.
He's joined on track by the number 32, that is Ryan Broderick.
.35 Sawyer Ott is able to turn in a 23.629 for his first lap, good enough for our 7th position on the board.
Ryan Broderick comes across for his first lap, second quick, 23.156.
And 35 Sawyer Ott with a little bit of dynamic spinzer coming across. He will end up qualifying with a 23.629, good enough for 8th quickest.
Ryan Broderick comes across for his second lap, a little bit slower, so his official time, 23.156, will put him second quick on the board.
Now coming out on the track, it looks like the number 114 with the BA Graphics sponsorship of Jared Beasley.
Joining him on track, the one driver that is locked into the next round, that's the 89 of Spence Thompson.
And the 114 will put up his first lap at a 23.452. Will be good enough for 5th quickest. See if he's able to improve on his second lap any, ladies and gentlemen.
Spence's first lap, good enough for 3rd quick, 23.171 for the 89.
Final lap time is going to be just a little bit slower, so Jared Beasley in the 114 will qualify right now 6th quickest with a 23.452.
Spence's second lap was a little bit slower, 23.284, so he's officially 23.171, third quick.
Now coming onto the track, ladies and gentlemen, the number 19 of Mike Bruno in the SimSpec PC Tower Chevrolet Camaro.
And he'll be joined by the other SimSpec PC Tower Chevy Camaro. That's the 7 of Tyler Justice, last night's winner in the trucks, looking for another win here tonight in the Grand National Series.
That qualifying lap looked like the 19 got a little too much out of it coming out of turn 4 to get up to speed to come across the start-finish line. He got a little loose and gave up some momentum. So we'll see how his first lap turns out now as he's getting ready to come out of turn 4. First lap is 23.459, 7th quickest, so he's going to have to improve quite a bit to be able to eclipse that top speed posted right now by Andrew Cardinale of a 23.108.
Tyler Justice first lap, fourth quick, 23.283.
And Mike Bruno does pick up on his second lap, but he ends up finishing with a 23.203, good enough for fourth quickest.
Tyler Justice very loose off of 3 and 4. Able to get quick time, 23.008 for the 7 of Tyler Justice.
Now on the track, ladies and gentlemen, the number 66 of Bradley Wilson running the Mighty Mouse Toyota Camry tonight. Bradley Wilson sends it off into turn 3 at 173 miles per hour, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see if he can hang on to that speed coming through turn 4 on exit. His first lap will be good enough for 10th quickest at a 23.500. And his second lap, he does not improve. He will maintain that 10th starting position. And that will make Tyler Justice in the number 7 SimSpec PC Towers TNN Designs Pole Award winner tonight.
Here with tonight's pole sitter in the number 7, Tyler Justice. You're just carrying that momentum from last night to tonight. That's a pretty quick lap for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, you get a little bit of momentum. Oh, it'll take you somewhere. So glad to get to pole here tonight. It's going to be a tough race because track temperature's really high. So it's going to be a loose race car all night. Just got to try to be easy with it and save your stuff and try not to get too loose coming off the corners too many times, or you'll wear your stuff out pretty quick. So tonight's all about going to be being consistent. Going to try to gain the most points we can here to help us try to lock us into the next round.
That was one heck of a lap, Tyler. You got a little loose coming off the 4 and still were able to pick up the quick time there. You were pretty fast in practice too. So we're looking forward to seeing how you run during the race, if you're able to hold up those lap times. Or what did you think of turn 4? That's always been a tough one to get off of here when it was slick track at Dover.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even if you take the corner easy and you just get into the throttle a split second too early, you're gonna get loose. But yeah, it was a tough spot for me there in qualifying, but I had a really good turns 1 and 2, so that made up for it. But overall, it was a good lap, and I'm ready to get the race going here.
Well, congratulations on the TN Designs Pole Award. Good end tonight. Anybody you want to thank, Tyler?
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I want to thank SimSpec, my sponsor as always. I want to thank John Bear and Kenneth Yonts. I want to thank all my teammates. Good luck to them tonight. And I want to thank you guys in the booth. Good luck tonight to you guys too.
Sounds good. Hopefully we'll be in touch with you later and talk to you after a win tonight, possibly, buddy. Appreciate the time.
All right, I appreciate it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tyler Justice in the number 7 for SimSpec PC Towers, winning the TN Designs Pole Award here at the Monster Mile and Dover International Speedway. I just want to take a quick moment to go over our sponsors quick for tonight's race. First and foremost, we are going to be running here race number 2 of the NMNTS Grand National Series Chase presented by MotorSims Racing Magazine. Go check them out when you get a chance at www.motorsimsracing.com. Also want to give a big shout out to 2 of our other sponsors who are on the track with us again tonight, BA Graphics and TN Design. Thank them for sponsoring the Pole Award tonight. We have on board week in, week out is Hancock Oil Can Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They produce a pretty nice little men's fragrance. It's getting close to that time of year where the holidays will be coming up. If you're looking for an early bird present to buy for your significant other, use that shopping code THUNDER17 to get you a little bit of a discount. And our other sponsor is going to be that of SimSpec PC Towers, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Yonts and John Barron do one fantastic job over there, that's for sure. Go check them out at their website, www.simspec.com. And have an opportunity to take a look at their website. They're going to build Sim PC towers for anything that you want to look at in the simulator. So take a look at that. You're going to be looking at a budget or not a budget, anything like that, but they are good at helping you out with setting up a PC tower. That being said, we're going to take a little break here and play some music for you all. My name is Tom Vanas with No Brakes Racing, or No Brakes TV. Tom Jenks up in the booth and Dewar Lozelle.
Race control, just getting everything ready to go for tonight's race here at Dover. Grand National Series. Going 200 laps this evening. Just want to make sure that they have everything in order and ready to go for this evening. While we're waiting for race control to get everybody onto the racing surface, we will go over tonight's starting lineup. And you heard from the pole sitter not too long ago, driving number 7 SimSpec PC Towers machine here tonight. That is Tyler Justice. And starting to his outside in the second position will be the 81 of Andrew Cardinale. Scheduled to start in the third position is the 32 machine of Ryan Broderick. And starting in the fourth position will be the 89 of Spence Thompson. Scheduled to roll off in the fifth position is the other SimSpec PC Tower machine, driven by Mike Bruno. And to his outside in the sixth position will be the 59 of David Levine. Scheduled to start seventh is the 23, that'll be Jason Burgess, with the 114 of Jared Beasley to his outside, starting in the eighth position. Scheduled to start in ninth is the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr., and to his outside, scheduled to roll off 10th, will be the 66 of Bradley Wilson. Scheduled to start in the 11th position is the 85 of Zach Lindgren. And scheduled to start in the 12th position will be the 12 of Corey Walters. Sawyer Ott in 35, scheduled to roll off in the 13th position with Craig Learman in the 43 to his outside, starting in 14th. Evil Knievel Michael Redding in the number 2 tonight will be rolling off 15th with the 818 of Derek Robinson to his outside, rolling off 16th. Jason Alexander in the 5, scheduled to start in the 17th position, as Jason was the last car here this evening that took a qualifying time with the NMNTS Grand National Series. Looks scheduled to start in the 18th position is the 17 of Alan Westman. Scheduled to start 19th will be the 24 of DJ Hargrove. Scheduled to start in the 20th spot is the 72 of Kenneth Ewens. Rolling off 22nd should be 21st, my apologies. 21st should be the 62 of David Heiza. Things get a little confusing when they do not qualify. I apologize. Then it's scheduled to be the 69 of John Barron. And bringing up the rear, the 22 of Billy Hargrove and the 99 of Ronald White. Not sure if all of the guys will be making the call here at Dover, but that is your starting lineup here this evening. The car's beginning to line up down there on pit road, getting ready to roll. We have 200 laps here this evening as somebody else looks to try and lock themselves into the next round of the chase.
We're definitely going to have an exciting race tonight when these guys go green coming out of turn 4. It'll be interesting to see if these guys can keep their car underneath them. Turn 4 is extremely loose, and you got a nice little bump there on exit. So if you get to the gas too soon coming out of turn 4, we're going to see a lot of guys getting pretty loose coming off the corner.
And cars are rolling onto the speedway. And that can only mean one thing. We are mere moments away from the drop of the green flag here tonight at Dover. Well, here we go. The 7 of Tyler Justice, the 81 of Andrew Cardinale will lead the field to the green flag. The pace car pulls on to pit road, and now they await the wave of the green flag to start the race here at Dover. As they come through turns 3 and 4, the green flag is out, and we are underway.
It's like we had a pretty clean start there, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Tyler Justice is going to remain out front. Going to lead this lap coming off of turn 4 so far. It'll be interesting to see how these guys do it getting back to the throttle on exit. See if we're going to have any problems or not.
We'll battle for second place. Ryan Broderick gets around the 81 of Andrew Cardinale, and now Mike Bruno going to look down to the inside and try and take away third.
Looks like we got everybody pretty much front to back now, ladies and gentlemen. They're a nice, smooth start from all these boys. They're just getting settled in, make sure their cars are running the way they want them to. One car entering up on the track right now. Looks like he is going to be the number 66 of Bradley Wilson. We get to lap 5, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a lap of silence here for the late Robert Yates. For those of you that are just tuning in, that was lap 5. We made that lap a lap of silence in recognition and remembrance of Robert Yates, the famed NASCAR engine builder and team owner in the series. We are now back to coverage, live coverage here at Dover International Speedway, the Monster Mile, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we've got a few guys out there running pretty hard, trying to get up, that are hunting for the chase. Most of those guys are up in the top 10 right now, starting with in the top 12, starting with Gordon Larson Jr. and Derek Robinson, Craig Lerman. Those are 3 of those drivers right now that are in positions 10th, 11th, and 12th from HRL Motorsports.
Right now out front, it is all Tyler Justice over a second lead over the SimSpec PC Tower teammate of his in the 19 of Mike Bruno. Andrew Cardinale is currently running in third. Spence Thompson fourth. Ryan Broderick rounds out the top 5. Spence Thompson in 3 and 4 able to work his way underneath the 81 of Andrew Cardinale. That was for the 3rd position.
Looked like we had the 818 of Derek Robinson just come up and kiss the wall on the entrance of that corner. Or excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that was the 818 of Derek Robinson. So we got a battle now with the 24 of DJ Hargrove trying to look through the bottom, try to get under the 818 on the exit or turn 4. He'll come across the start-finish line and take that position away. Or excuse me, the 818 holds that position.
35 Sawyer Ott right behind them, doing a little bit of dirt tracking in turns 1 and 2, able to save it, and he's going to fall to the tail of the field. Right now, your 2 big movers of the race so far, Zach Lingard in the 85 has gone from 11th to 6th. 43 of Craig Learman from 14th to 7th.
Yeah, it looks like right now, Julie, we got a bunch of these guys out here that are in the chase for the championship here in the Grand National Series. Seems to be they just be biding their time, making sure they get through the field and running smooth laps, saving their equipment. We don't see anybody making any real big, huge charges to the front or trying to get up there right now. So be interesting to see as we tick down the laps here. As we're next time by, we will be starting lap 16. So on this green flag run, it'll be interesting to see how long tires will hold up at this track here at the Monster Mile.
Biggest mover of the race so far, the 62 of David Heiza. He is currently in the 14th position. He started in 22nd without taking a qualifying time, so he's done a good job working his way through the field here early. He's currently 16 seconds off of the leader. Your 9th place starter in the 00, Gordon Larson Jr., with some right side damage to his machine. He has fallen back to the 17th spot, just trying to limp it around until we get a caution. He can get in and get some of that damage repaired on the right side of his car. Right now, up front, the 2 SimSpec PC cars, Tyler Justice first, Mike Bruno second. Looked like they both were shot out of a cannon. Spence Thompson running third, 6 seconds back.
Yeah, dude, the top 5 drivers have definitely checked out from the rest of the field. You got Zach Lingard in 6th place, and he's currently 4 seconds back at the 5th place car of the 81 of Andrew Cardinale. So those 2 drivers up there have definitely checked out the 1 and 2, Tyler Justice and Mike Bruno.
Notice a lot of give and take going on here tonight at Dover. Is everybody looking to advance into the next round of the chase, but need to have a good, strong run here. It is very early in this race to be racing aggressive. A lot of these guys playing it smart.
Yeah, definitely do. We've got 179 laps left of the 200 run so far, so This is going to be a long race for these boys to keep that machine underneath the bottom of them. The problem is if some of them just start to get a little too aggressive, they could run into problems.
Tyler Justice starting to see some lap traffic along with Mike Bruno as the 5 Jason Alexander goes a lap down. The 35 of Sawyer Ott also a lap down here. The next closest car to the 7 of Tyler Justice is the 12 of Corey Walters, and just ahead of him is the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr.
Yeah, dude, it hadn't taken long. Just 25 laps, start reaching this lap traffic, start putting guys' laps down. So we are I think we're probably going to see a 50-lap run tonight. I'm not 100% positive on how long these guys will run each green flag if we can maintain green the whole time and what their pit windows are. But I would imagine it's probably going to be between that 40 and 50 laps as we run a mile around this track. And we've got one car slow on the track, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the number 2 of Michael Redding, Hunt for the Chase. He's going to come to an early pit stop with his car smoking as he comes around into pit road.
Not a good sign for Evil Knievel Michael Redding there. That seems to be pretty internal and maybe not fixable. Tough break early on here at Dover for Michael Redding.
Going back here to take a look and see what happened to the number 2. It looked like he was coming up between the rear bumper of the 17, Alan Westman. Coming off exit, it looked like, the 18 got a little bit loose and just caught the right front of Evil Knievel and sent him into the wall.
Tyler Justice still picking him up and putting him down. Derek Robinson now goes a lap down. He has right side damage to his machine. Gordon Larson Jr. went a lap down, I believe, 2 laps ago. Corey Walters is still the first car ahead of him, and then it will be the 62 of David Heise.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a tough break there for Michael Redding in the 2. The 818 of Derek Robinson is just coming off exit. Got a little bit loose, kissed the wall, and it shot his left side of his car back across the track and just caught the right front of Michael Redding, sending him into the bottom wall. Looks like he's been able to make his way back on the track now, but that's going to mire him back around 4 laps down at this point, Dewey.
He is still smoking as well.
Big implications for him in the chase for tonight's race.
Leader in pretty heavy lap traffic. The 12 of Corey Walters right in front of him as Michael Redding was underneath them. Now Tyler Justice able to get underneath the 12 and try and run down the 62 of David Heise.
Yeah, and David Heise made a pretty big charge early, so it looks like Tyler Justice is just on a rail tonight. Picking him up and setting him down, just passing cars left and right, lapping the field here this early in the race, just 35 laps in.
David Heiza did start 22nd up to 14th. Now a lap down, has some work cut out for him. Another big mover that's in risk of going a lap down is the 24 of DJ Hardgrove. He started 19th, has worked his way up to the 11th position, but he is now in the sights of Tyler Justice, about a straightaway advantage for DJ Hardgrove to try and stay on the lead lap. Right now, the 17 of Alan Westman is the next car in front of Tyler Justice, and he is battling with Bradley Wilson as they are trying to stay on the lead lap, but the 7 of Tyler Justice has made it to their back bumper.
So right now it looks like Tyler Justice is mired behind these two lap cars. He's going to have to try to go to the high side to get around the 17 of Westman, but he's going to find a pick there in Bradley Wilson. So these two drivers here, Bradley Wilson and Alan Westman, are fighting to stay on the lead lap, doing everything they can. It looks like Alan's going to move up, give the bottom to Tyler Justice, and come up to the high side right behind Bradley Wilson. They are definitely making Tyler Justice work for it up there up front to get by those two lap cars. Looks like he's going to be able to do it entering into turn 3. He's made the pass on Alan Westman, and Alan Westman's going to try and follow him through to the bottom on following Tyler Justice shooter, be the first car one lap down. Now that's going to be the closest fight we're going to have on the track right now, Dewey, is between Bradley Wilson and Alan Westman to see who's going to get the lucky dog should we run into a caution.
Right now, Tyler Justice, a leader, 1.5 seconds ahead of Mike Bruno. Spence Thompson runs third last time by 9.6 seconds back. Ryan Broderick in fourth right behind Spence. Andrew Cardinale in fifth, 13 seconds back.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we're watching this battle between Tyler Justice and the two lap cars, the 66 of Bradley Wilson and 17 Alan Westman, Tyler Justice has just lost a little bit of momentum. It looks like he had to use up his tires to try to get around those two lap car drivers. That being said, that's going to give the opportunity for Mike Bruno to come back up to the front and try to catch up with him, but also a good opportunity for these guys, if they save their tires, being able to get back around and get their lap back from the leader.
Tyler Justice caught up with DJ Hargrove in a hurry, coming off forward. DJ gets loose, gets into the back of the slow running two of Michael Redding, and Tyler Justice caught them lightning quick. Was not really prepared for that, and that allowed Bradley Wilson to pull right up to his back bumper. The 24 of DJ Hargrove with some pretty good nose damage on his machine. We'll see how that affects him later on in the run.
Right now, we are down to just 10 cars on the lead lap here. Being the last car on the lead lap is Craig Lerman in the number 43 last time by the stripe. So it looks like that's another one that Tyler Justice is going to put his eyes on, try to get by him as well.
Mike Bruno not really able to close the gap between him and Tyler Justice. 1.4 seconds right now. Give or take a tenth per lap. The 19 is just hanging in the same spot behind Tyler Justice. Not really able to gain on him because every time it seems he gets close, Tyler puts a couple more cars between himself and Mike Bruno.
This next time by, we will have 52 laps down in the books here of this 200 lap race here at the Monster Mile in Dover. So it looks like most of these guys got it pretty tame so far. Got a few men
Alan
on
Westman
the track, and we have a
into
crash
the 66
on
of Bradley Wilson. Mike Bruno collected on the front straightaway. Alan Westman on the high side, getting loose, comes down into the 66 of Bradley Wilson. They both spin on the front straightaway. Mike Bruno, nowhere to go, runs right into the back of the 66 of Bradley Wilson. Pretty big time damage for the 66 of Bradley Wilson, doing a little crab walk on his way to the pit area. Looks like his night most likely will be over. Mike Bruno with some pretty significant damage to the front and rear of that number 19. Just 2 nights in a row. Unfortunate incidents here for Mike Bruno.
Yeah, tough break for him. Just got mired back in the lap traffic, so he's going to have a pretty decent amount of little damage to the right rear, looks like. I can't see the right front. So he'll be able to have a moment or two to get some of that fixed on pit road, Dewey. Looks like all the leaders right now are coming down to get their service done.
With all the lap cars in between them, Tyler Justice is on pit road right in front of Mike Bruno, but Mike's probably going to spend a little more time. But Spence Thompson's about a mile back. So I don't think Tyler Justice is going to have any problem coming off pit road in the first position.
Yeah, on this pit road with the pit speed as slow as it is, Dewey, you really got to close her up on these pace laps under caution to be able to have any kind of an opportunity of beating anybody off pit road.
Just as Tyler Justice is leaving pit road in first, your 5th place car, Andrew Cardinale, is coming down pit road and getting service now. Mike Bruno off 2nd, Spence 3rd, Ryan Broderick 4th. And coming off pit road in 5th will be the 81 of Andrew Cardinale.
Looks like that 19's got some pretty significant damage to the front end, Dewey. Left front and right front pushed in, and some damage pushed in right on the grill. So looks like it'll be interesting to see how long his motor's going to be able to hold up running in these traffic and running as hard as they do around here. He's going to probably have to make a few different pit stops as he's coming down pit road again now. He'll probably come back, try to cycle through. He can get some additional work done on that car. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like that's just going to be too much damage for the number 17, Alan Westman out of Gisborne, Minnesota. He's taking his car back to the hauler, and that will do it for tonight for him.
Well, this was definitely a much needed caution for some of these guys here this evening that are still trying to get their way in through tonight at Dover into the next round of the chase. A lot of these guys that are chase drivers were one lap down.
Looks like we have a couple drivers up there trying to get the wave around the 24, and DJ Hargrove in the 35 of also looking to get his wave around. They're going to stay on the track. That's Sawyer Ott. So they will be on the lead lap, but they will be unable to pit, ladies and gentlemen, or they will get a green flag penalty. But the front end of DJ Hargrove looks pretty tough right now. Very similar to Mike Bruno's, where both front corners are pushed in. He's got some damage under the grill as well with the hood pushed up.
We will be restarting as they come back around to the stripe. They're just rolling off at turn number 2 now. Tyler Justice and Spence Thompson are your first row. Ryan Broderick, Andrew Cardinale, your second row. Jared Beasley, David Levine. Then Zach Lindgren, Jason Burgess, Corey Walters, Craig Learman. Mike Bruno will be at the tail as he was able to make it back out. Stay on the lead lap. DJ Hargrove and Sawyer Ott. That is all your lead lap cars here. The pace car is in. Tyler Justice is on the gas, falls down onto the apron, able to hold on to it, but we're back underway. Green is out.
Well, it's an interesting little restart, Dewey. I don't know that I've seen that here at Dover before. A lot of times these guys are pretty hesitant to accelerate that hard out of turn 4, but it seems like Tyler Justice figured something out because that shot him out to a quick lead coming by off of that restart.
And just a couple of laps after the restart, Tyler Justice already 1 second ahead of second place running Spence Thompson. Spence currently under fire from the 32 of Ryan Broderick, right on his tail. David Levine sitting in 4th, waiting for any type of mistake made between these two and trying to capitalize, with Andrew Cardinale running 5th.
Looks like Mike Bruno in the 19, Dewey, is still remaining in the top 10. He's able to get enough of that damage fixed from that caution to be somewhat fast. He started towards the back, but now he is running just 7.5 seconds back, and it looks like he's going to try to take a position away from, on the racetrack anyway, from the 00, Gordon Larson Jr. Gordon Larson is still 1 lap down to the leader, Tyler Justice.
Tyler Justice just continues to stretch this lead out. He is now 2.1 seconds ahead of Spence Thompson, as he looks like he was once again shot out of a cannon. That 7 car is hooked up here at Dover. Caution is out on the speedway. The 23 of Jason Burgess having a tough time here, losing it through turns 1 and 2, almost saves it, comes back onto the track, loops it around and smacks the inside wall, hits the outside wall, and comes to a stop.
Yeah, do it look like he did get loose, got down in the apron, tried to save it, come back up just like he said, and that'll do it right there. Once you get loose, it's tough to hold on to these guys because you've got a pretty narrow front stretch and back stretch on this track here at Dover. You got solid 3 lanes that you can get through, but anything sliding anywhere outside of that, you're going to be pretty much going into the wall.
And just as the 23 was spinning, Ryan Broderick gets around the 89 of Spence Thompson for that second position.
So it looks like leaders will be coming down pit road. It doesn't look like anybody takes a chance of staying out. The 81 of Andrew Cardinale, he fakes the motion. He stays out. He's going to lead lap. And Zach Lindgren was also looked like he was trying to do the same thing. And Andrew Cardinale in the 81 beat him to the punch, Dewey. Who this caution really benefits, though, Dewey, is going to be that 19 of Mike Bruno in the SimSpec PC Tower car. That's going to give him 2 laps on the caution to be able to come in and get damage repaired on his Chevrolet tonight.
Looks like David Levine will be the first one off pit road. Looks like he just took fuel. Tyler Justice will be the second off pit road. Ryan Broderick third, Spence fourth, and Jared Beasley fifth. As now the 81 and the 85 both come down pit road.
As it sets right now, ladies and gentlemen, we go back green. Look like we'll have a 59 David Levine on the inside. The outside be Tyler Justice in second position. Ryan Broderick in the 32. Spence Thompson will be starting fourth in the 89. Looks like we may have Jared Beasley starting in the 5th position. Looks like next time by, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going back to Green Flag Racing here at Dover International Speedway, the Monster Mile.
Pace car getting ready to pull into the pits. Off of turn 4, David Levine will restart the races. We'll be on board with Spence Thompson, and here we go. Green is back out. And right away, the cars at pit steamroll the 59 of David Levine. He falls back to the 4th position as Tyler Justice is in the lead. Ryan Broderick in 2nd. Spence Thompson now 3rd.
Dewey looks like the 19 of Michael Bruno has been able to get quite a bit of that damage fixed to his car. It looks like the front fenders are pushed out for the most part. He's still got a little bit of damage to take care of. He's currently running lap times. Last time by will be a 24 flat. Our leader, Tyler Justice, ran a 23.461. So he's about 6/10 off the pace right now. He's going to have some more work to do on pit road, but Tyler Justice right now has pretty clean race car. Hasn't had any incidents whatsoever.
'59 of David Levine into the outside wall in 1 and 2. The caution is out as he was beginning to spin, and the car took a hard ride into the wall, and that may effectively end David's evening here at Dover.
Yeah, Dewey, that's exactly what happened. On coming through the middle of the corner, he just got back to the gas a little bit hard, and he started to fishtail a little bit. He just overcorrected and shot straight up the wall into the outside wall. Thankfully, it didn't look like he gathered up any other cars, but very good chance that will do it for him tonight. His motor's blowing. Tough break for the 59. Looks like he just couldn't hang on to that car and caught her into the wall, and that might do it for tonight because that was one heck of a hard hit.
Looks like just about everybody gonna come down pit road once again here. 85 of Zach Lindgren will stay out to lead a lap.
Should be some pretty interesting pit stops here. Do we see if we can't get anybody get out in front of that number 7 Tyler Justice on this pit stop? Looks like right now the front 3 guys so far all took 4 tires, fresh rubber, Goodyear, full tanks of fuel, and they'll get back on the track in the same order they entered pit road. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so far the 7 car of Tyler Justice has definitely been the class of the field, leading the most laps tonight. I wonder if anybody's going to have anything for him on this restart, Dewey. Looks like when we come back to the green, we're going to have about 122 laps to go left in this race here, in the second race for the chase of the championship at the NMNTS Grand National Series at Dover, Delaware. Looks like we've also had a few other cars bring their cars back to the hauler after incidents. We had Alan Weston in the 17 go back, Jason Burgess, Ryan Broderick, and David Levine. So that's going to shrink this field a little bit. Looks like David Levine was in the chase, I believe so, Dewey. So that's going to be a tough night for him.
Pace car pulls on the pit road. Tyler Justice will restart the race anytime out of turn 4. And he's back on the gas, and we're back underway at Dover. Just like last time, the 7 of Tyler Justice over a second ahead of second place running Spence Thompson here after the restart. We have a yellow out on the Speedway. The 24 of DJ Hargrove is backwards on the front stretch. And he just loses it off of turn 4. Does a pretty good job to have minimal contact with the inside wall.
Well, Dooley, it'll be interesting to see if we have any takers on pit road. I think these boys are going to take the opportunity to come down pit road any chance they have from this point forward in this race. We still got 119 laps to go, so at least one more fuel stop minimum, probably 2, if this race is to go green the entire way around.
Looks like the 89 of Spence Thompson wins the race off of pit road over the 7 of Tyler Justice. Andrew Cardinale, Jared Beasley follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was one heck of a battle on pit road as you saw the 89 Spence Thompson. The dude was talking about beating the 7 of Tyler Justice off pit road. That will give him the first opportunity to lead this race. So we'll see if the 89 has anything for Tyler Justice on this next restart. See if he can hold on to her for a while. Oh, Dewey, when we go back to green here, buddy, we're going to have 14 cars back in the lead lap now. If Mike Bruno's able to get his lap.
Spence Thompson will have the control of the restart as we come off of turn number 4 with Tyler Justice to his outside.
All right, let's get...
Pace car pulls on to pit road. Spence Thompson is back in the hammer, and the green is back out at Dover. Spence able to hang on to the lead for one lap, but the 7 of Tyler Justice goes right by him on the bottoms of turn 1 and 2. Since he passed Spence in turns 1 and 2, he's opened up 7/10 of a second over the 89. One guy who's quietly worked his way into the top 5, the hard charger of the evening so far in the 62, that's David Heise, currently runs in the 5th position, trying to hold off Zach Lindgren for that spot, but David Heise quietly worked his way into the top 5 here this evening. Battle for second is on. Andrew Cardinale to the inside of Spence Thompson in turns 3 and 4. Looks like he will get that spot. Jared Beasley going to try and follow Andrew. Not enough off of 4. Tyler Justice has opened the gap over the 81 of Andrew Cardinale, 2.3 seconds. Spence Thompson and Jared Beasley running nose to tail down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Zach Lindgren was able to get by the 62 of David Heise for the 5th position.
Yeah, it definitely does seem to be, ladies and gentlemen, that clean air is key. As Tyler Justice, every time he gets out front, he is able to instantly move out and pull out ahead of these boys.
Your leader, the 7 of Tyler Justice, just continues to put distance between himself and the rest of the field. He's opened up the gap to 4.1 seconds over Andrew Cardinale right now, and that just continues to grow almost a half a second a lap. As the 114 of Jared Beasley into the wall down the back straightaway. That's going to allow Zach Lindgren to close that gap between himself and that 4th position that he really wants to have here, as he is going to start to press the issue with Jared Beasley.
So we have the 24 of DJ Hargrove, the fisherman, trying to get underneath the 66 of Bradley Wilson. So he's driving around the bottom, and we got one other car right up in front of them. I think that looks like the 62 of David Heise. Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway by, this time by halfway with 100 laps completed at 200 here at Dover, Delaware in the NMNTS Grand National Series in the race number 2 to the chase for the championship. Right now, if you're just tuning in, the number 7 car of Tyler Justice has been the dominant car of the race. He's currently leading the field by 5.3 seconds as we go through the field. As they go by the start-finish time last time by, would be Spence Thompson in 2nd, Andrew Cardinale in 3rd, Jared Beasley running 4th, Zach Lindgren running 5th, Corey Walters is in your 6th position last time by the stripe, and DJ Hargrove in 7th, Mike Bruno in 8th. He's fought his way back up into the top 10, and Sawyer Otis in 9th. Well, you got David Heise, the number 62 car, in 10th position. Jason Alexander, the 5 car, in 11th. Craig Lerman in the 43 in 12th. And the 00 Gordon Larson Jr. in 13th, as well as 818 of Derek Robinson. That will be the last of the cars on the lead lap in the 14th position. Ladies and gentlemen, these boys are starting to spread out. I just want to go over and say a couple things about our current sponsors. First and foremost, this race is presented by Motor Sims Racing Association and Motor Sims Racing Magazine. Go take a look at them at www.motorsimsracing.com. Pretty good group of guys over there. Also want to say a big thanks to BA Graphics and TN Designs for supporting the pole award tonight. TN Designs pole award winner was Tyler Justice, our current race leader by 6.5 seconds. Also want to give a big thanks to BA Graphics as well, and definitely Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic sponsor on here week in, week out. They got some pretty cool products, so if you're going to go over to their website and shop, make sure you use the code THUNDER17 to get yourself a little bit of a discount. And definitely SimSpec PC Towers, who's also on board this week in, week out. Go take a look at them at www.simspec.com. They are the current sponsor of our race leader, Tyler Justice, right now, and the 19 of Mike Bruno. But those boys over there put together some pretty awesome sim rigs and PC towers for you out there in the sim land, whether you're going to be doing racing or flying or farming. They can get you set up if you're on a budget, or if you're just have questions, or if you want to go all the way, they can get you taken care of. So go take a look at their website as well. That being said, we go back to racing here at Green Flag, and last time by, it looks like Tyler Justice has opened up that lead to 6.7 seconds over the 89 American Revolutionary Colton car of Spence Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. That time by, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Justice has opened up to a 7-second lead. He's got a few cars on his radar. First, the AT-18 of Derek Robinson, 00 Graydon Larson Jr., and Craig Lerman in the 43. He's able to go and put those boys a lap down. That'll leave just 10 cars on the lead lap.
Almost a close call for the leader of Tyler Justice as the 00 Gordon Larson Jr. got into the wall just as Tyler was catching him. Almost had contact. Tyler able to get through no problem.
So it looks like next car that's going to be a target for the number 7 of Tyler Justice is going to be the number 43 of Craig Lerman from HRL Motorsports. He'll be the next one on the list. If we keep going green here, it should take him a few laps to catch him, but you never know what could happen. We could see something go on right there. We do have 11 cars remaining on the lead lap. Ladies and gentlemen, these boys getting pretty spread out front to back. Guys are just running around, riding their laps, making their paces, doing whatever they can to hang on. But right now, Tyler Justice opened up a pretty decent lead, a 6.9 seconds. That's down a couple laps, so Spence Thompson may be looking to turn it on and try to take advantage of some possible worn tires out of the 7 after trying to get by that lap traffic.
Between Tyler Justice and Spence Thompson, they're running about identical lap times right now. It was all Tyler Justice up until this point. Tyler starts to go to work on the 43 of Craig Learman. That will leave us with 10 cars on the lead lap.
Dewey, looks like we're coming up on 40 laps so far in this set of green flag run here with these boys and these tires. So be interested to see how much longer we go before people start heading to pit road. I think we were getting pretty close before. We were starting to see drop off in times quite a bit from these drivers. Look like some of these cars are getting tough to handle. So it'll be interesting to see maybe in the next 10 or 15 laps or so, or how long these boys will try to stretch it out, see if they can't make it on just one more stop. Looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our first green flag pit stop. Take advantage here. It's the 24. DJ Hargrove is announced. He'll be coming down pit road through radio communications. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up. We have got 69 laps to go. Next time by will be 68 remaining in lap 200 lap race here at Dover, Delaware Monster Mile. I haven't seen a whole lot going on the track as far as passing, but we've got quite a few guys that are just out there making times. Looks like David Heise is due to be the next car to go one lap down. He's currently 22.9 seconds behind the leader. So Tyler just got some work to do to get to him. We'll probably be seeing some green flag pit stops here in the next 10 to 15 laps. Looks like we have one of the chase drivers on pit road now. That looks to be the 24, not DJ Hargrove, excuse me. Looks like the 818 going to take advantage of going through. He is currently one lap down, so he's going to come through, get his rubber and fresh fuel, and go after it. See if he can't make up a little bit of time by short pitting on the track, ladies and gentlemen.
Zach Lindgren and Jared Beasley both trying to track down the 89 of Spence Thompson, and they've been able to close the gap between one another. There's another car on pit road, the 00 Gordon Larson Jr.
And we have got a battle between Spence Thompson and the 85 of Zach Lindgren, as he's running around the bottom, trying to take away that position away from the 89 American Revolutionary Clothing Toyota Camry tonight. It's like the 114 of Jared Beasley's trying to follow him through. He just pushes up a little tight off the corner and falls back in line behind the 89. That will move.
The 114 of Jared Beasley into the inside wall and 1 and 2 hard. And that will end the night of the 114 of Jared Beasley.
Also going into the inside wall, getting loose off the corners, the 818 of Derek Robinson, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like he's able to hold down off the track, and we will stay green.
Zach Lindgren runs second right now. Tyler Justice still out front by a whole lot. 10.3 seconds over Zach Lindgren.
Looks like our leader, Tyler Justice, is going to be coming into quite a bit of lap traffic, ladies and gentlemen. It's his first car. He's looking to put an end of the lap down. It's a 35 of Sawyer Ott. Riding around in front of him is a 62 of David Heise, as well as a 19 of teammate of Mike Bruno. And he will take away that position coming out of turn 4. Now he'll set his eyes on the next two cars in the lead lap, the 62 of David Heise, as he goes underneath the 19 on exit. And it is going to be a race down the backstretch to get into turn 1, where David Heise sees that leader coming. He says, "That's enough. I'm not waiting. I'm going by the 19." And he puts that 19 between him and the leader, trying to hold him off to stay on the lead lap.
DJ Hargrove able to get by Corey Walters for 5th. And DJ Hargrove into the wall and off the pace, just as I was saying that.
That is going to be a tough one for DJ Hargrove. His car is smoking, Dewey, and I don't think that's tire rub. I think he's going to have an engine failure in that one. That car's been beat up a little bit tonight.
As David Heise goes a lap down, we have 5 cars on the lead lap. Corey Walters right in front of your leader. That will leave us with 4 cars on the lead lap. Tyler able to get by.
This is one heck of a green flag run we're seeing here. These boys pitted last time on lap 85. Next time by, we'll be completing lap 152 of 200. So that's going to give us just about 70 green flag straight laps running out here tonight, Dewey. That's some pretty awesome driving from these drivers who are able to hold on to the lead lap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the number 7 of Tyler Justice is definitely just
81 of
checked
Andrew
out.
Cardinale around in turn number 1. Caution is out here at Dover. Looks like your 3 lead lap cars are coming down pit road. Tyler Justice, Zach Lindgren, and Spence Thompson. Everybody else going to stay out and try and get back on the lead lap.
That'll be tough to see what happens there, Dewey, if all these guys decide to stay out and take the wave around. We'll have one car that was the first car one lap down that's going to be coming around and joining us on the lead lap, and I think that was the 12 of Corey Walters, if I'm not mistaken. That being said, Dewey, we're going to have quite a few of these guys back here. If they stay out and do not pit and take the wave around, they are going to be extremely slow with 45 laps to go here. They're going to need another caution soon to be able to come down and get fresh tires. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like when we go back to green, we may have actually 6 cars still on the lead lap here. The first car one lap down will be, looks like David Heisey in the number 62. On the lead lap, we're going to have Tyler Justice bringing us to the checkered or the green flag. Zach Linger in second, Spence Thompson third. Corey Walters was the lucky dog in fourth, and Craig Lerman in the 43 stayed out this time to gain his lap back on the wave around. He will be back on the lead lap as well, starting fifth. Although he is on the lead lap in fifth, he will have to start at the end of the longest line, so he will not get his position back up there when we go green coming out of turn 4 here.
Pace car pulls in, and Tyler Justice is back on the gas, and green is back out at Dover.
And the 7 of Tyler Justice is off like a rocket ship, Dewey. He is got himself a full second and a half lead here. We'll take a look when he comes by the stripe this time by. Looks like you'll have a 7/10 of a second lead over 89 Spence Thompson and a full second over the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Holding in there is the number 12 of Corey Walters, who was a lucky dog. He's 1.7 seconds back. Craig Lerman, who took the wave around, is 5 seconds back this time by. Right now, the key battle on the racetrack, it seems to be, ladies and gentlemen, between the 62 of David Heisen and the 35 of Sawyer Ott. There's a little bit of a gap between these two cars right now, but David Heisen, he's going to want to try to do whatever he can to remain in the first car one lap down. So if there is another caution before the end of this race, he will be the lucky dog. But at the lap times right now, that Craig Lerman's turning at 25 seconds per lap, and the leader, Tyler Justice, at 23.5 seconds. It'll just be a matter of a handful of laps or so here before Tyler Justice is able to come around and lap the 43 again, because he's out there on 70 lap tires, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, 81 laps tires. But this time by with the leader, we will have 36 green flag laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 36 laps left remaining in this 200 lap race here at the Monster Mile.
As the laps wind down, Tyler Justice continues to expand his lead over the rest of the field, almost 3 seconds ahead of Spence Thompson right now. And Zach Lindgren trying to catch back up to Spence and make the pass, but Corey Walters is now looking to the inside of Zach Lindgren for third. Tyler Justice now passing the 43 of Craig Learman, putting him a lap down. And 4 cars remain on the lead lap with not a lot of time left to go here at Dover.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next time by, we will have 23 laps left remaining on this course here for 200 laps at Dover Motor Speedway, the Monster Mile. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one heck of a dominating night by the Tyler Justice number 7 SimSpec PC Towers rig. At this time, we have just 4 cars remaining on the lead lap, so that means he has basically has lapped over 75% of the field tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
No real change on the racetrack. Tyler Justice is still your leader. Spence second. Zach Lindgren third. Corey Walters in the 4th position. Zach Lindgren has been able to catch the 89 of Spence Thompson, just cannot find a way around him as they are 4.5 seconds behind your leader.
Yeah, Dewey, that seems to be the battle on the track right now. The most excitement we've had on a little while in this long green flag run. Most of these guys have been running pretty clean laps. No problems, never anybody really near each other. So it'd be interesting to see if the 85 is able to mount a charge to pick up one more position over the 89 of Spence Thompson for the end of this race. We do know that the Spence Thompson of the 89 is locked into the next round for sure. So obviously, if he's able to finish in front of the 85, that will just be a little bit of a point spoiler for the 85. I don't think it's going to hurt him that big or that bad in the chase with the 3rd place finish, though, either. Ladies and gentlemen, when Tyler Justice comes by the start-finish line next time by, that will leave us with 10 laps to go remaining in this race here at Dover International Speedway at the Monster Mile, this 4-turn 1-mile track.
Really no real difference in lap times between Tyler Justice, Spence Thompson, and Zach Lindgren. Everybody hitting about the same times each and every lap. Still 4.5 second gap between Spence and the leader, Tyler Justice. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7 of Tyler Justice in the SimSpec PC Towers race put it on one heck of a clinic tonight. This time by, we will have 5 to go, 5 laps to go. So barring any major incident on Tyler's part or any mistake like that, it looks like it's the race at this point is his to lose, as he currently leads the second place driver by more than 4.5 seconds. The 89 Spence Thompson in the American Revolutionary Clothing rig, and Zach Lindgren in the 85. Two laps to go this time by, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with the 85 of Zach Lindgren and 89 of Spence Thompson. See how bad he wants that second place finish. As Tyler Justice comes around, he gets the white flag. 1 lap to go, just 4 corners, and Tyler Justice will be your winner here at Dover International Speedway. As he comes through turns 3 and 4 for the final time, dominating performance and another win for the 7 of Tyler Justice. Spence Thompson comes home second, Zach Lindgren third, Corey Walters fourth. That's all the cars on the lead lap.
One heck of a run there, definitely by the 7 of Tyler Justice. Doing pretty good, solid run too. You can't take anything away from the 89 Spence Thompson, the 85 of Zach Lindgren, or the 12 of Corey Walters. All 4 of those guys finishing on the lead lap. So First car that's going to end up one lap down in 5th position will be David Heisa. The 35 of Sawyer Ott, ladies and gentlemen, will finish 6th. Jason Alexander will finish 7th, 2 laps down. Andrew Cardinale will finish 8th, 2 laps down, with Gordon Larson Jr. finishing 3 laps down in the 9th position. 10th will be Craig Lerman at 3 laps down. The 818 of Derek Robinson will finish 11th, 5 laps down. Mike Bruno in the 19 will finish 12th. DJ Hargrove finished 13th. Jared Beasley 14th. Michael Redding fights his way back up to 15th position after an early wreck. Bradley Wilson will finish 16th. David Levine 17th. Ryan Broderick 18th. Jason Burgess will be 19th. And your 20th position will be Alan Westman. One heck of a run by all these drivers tonight. It was a pretty slick track, but very few cautions throughout the race. We only saw 5 cautions for a total of 20 laps. Some very talented drivers in this league, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, I think Dewey's out trying to track down our winners right now and our podium fishers, see if we can't get an interview with them. Okay.
Here was Zach Linger, and Zach, it was a long race, but you brought it home in one piece and picked up 3rd place. Not sitting too bad for next week for the chase here.
No, not at all. I was just, after practice, I was just thoroughly expecting just to come in here and just kind of run laps. And the longer we ran, the more of a line I started to pick up from Spence and everyone that I was racing around. And it eventually led to a 3rd place. Hopefully I'm sitting better than what I was last week after Kentucky in the points. But you know what? We'll take a P3.
Yeah, great, Zach. One heck of a run tonight. Congratulations on that 3rd place finish. It was tough, though. Only 4 cars finishing on the lead lap. So you boys definitely had it going on up there as well with Tyler. So congratulations on this finish. And we'll check you. You got anybody else you want to thank out there tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsors, TN Designs, PSI, for giving me a chance to ride with color on the car. My teammates at WFO, WFO for giving me a ride. Spence, Bradley, everyone at WFO. Everyone watching at home, my boo Cheyenne, hopefully she's watching. Tyler, hi guys, how you doing? The brave men and women overseas defending this country. And I just like to say, if it's all right, to shout out to everyone affected by the shooting in Las Vegas. I hope everybody's doing all right. Prayers out to all the families affected. That's pretty much all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you guys for putting on the broadcast week in and out. And I'll just race hard next week.
Sounds good. We appreciate you having up here. Congrats on the 3rd place finish, and that should do you pretty well in the chase. So go celebrate with your boys, and we will run into you next week. Thanks a lot, Zach.
All right, thank you, guys.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Zach Lindgren, driver of the number 85, 3rd place finishing car tonight. Looks like Dewey's been able to catch up with one of our other drivers. Dewey, were you able to wrangle up the 2nd place finisher?
Well, Spence Thompson here, and Spence, it was a long race, but you were able to keep yourself up towards the front all evening and come home in a 2nd place. Not too bad.
Yeah, thanks, man. For the most part, I mean, the car at best was probably a 2nd or 3rd place car. We really didn't have nothing for Tyler today, but yeah, I mean, it definitely a long, grueling race. Though I didn't expect that many long green runs today because the track was slick as hell, man. I mean, it was I think it was probably like 109-degree track temperature or something like that. But we knew the cars were going to be tough to handle though today. But we came prepared for it. These guys prepared a great race car today on this team. Couldn't be happy with our performance today. I mean, would have been able to challenge for the lead though at some times, and got up front, led a lap or 2 under green, but that was about the only thing we were able to do with Tyler because I mean he was strong all night. But tell you what, these guys on this WFO team though, they never give up either. They always bring great race cars to the track, and we're glad come home 2nd today.
Yeah, great job. That was one heck of a run, Spence. Congratulations. So winning last week, and you're locked in as well. So we're looking forward to seeing you pick her up next week, I believe. We're going to be at Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's where we'll be at, man. We're really excited about going to that place as well. We always had good runs in almost every vehicle that we've been at that track right there. And like I said, got to thank all these guys on this number 89 American Revolutionary Clothing Chevrolet team, man, and all the guys at the WFO Motorsports shop as well. They just do such a great job week in and week out. I want to give a big shout out to Zach Lindgren right there, finishing top 3 today. That definitely gives him a lot of momentum going into next week as well to try to move on to the next round. And I got to say big thanks to Brad for running an awesome league here. And then you guys up in the booth, you guys are doing such a great job up in there every single week. And we look forward to having you guys every week. And hopefully we can go get them next week at Charlotte.
Sounds good, Spence. Looking forward to it. Appreciate you taking the time for joining us up here in the booth. Congratulations on your second place finish. Go out and find your boys and celebrate.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our second place finisher, Spence Thompson. I think Dewey's out there right now trying to catch up with our race winner, Tyler Justice. Dewey, have you been able to track down Tyler?
Tyler, congratulations on the dominating performance here tonight. I don't think anybody had anything for you all evening, and you've locked yourself into the next round.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that was I had a pretty good car. I love slick racetracks where you have to put some wheel into it and drive the car a little bit. But yeah, overall it was a good night. We had a few cautions, but we had some good long green flag runs. Cautions were spread out there pretty good, so happy about that. Happy we got the win and locked ourselves into the next round. Got ourselves locked in both series now into the next round, so that's awesome. And we'll go into next week and try to get another win here.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty fun watching you dominate pretty much the whole race tonight. Darn near lap the entire field with just 4 cars remaining. Just want to say congratulations. Anybody else you want to thank out there tonight, Tyler?
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I want to thank my sponsor, SimSpec, as always. I want to thank John Barron and Ken Fiance. I want to thank all my teammates. I want to thank Bradley and Michael for the league. I want to thank you guys in the booth. You do a great job. Keep it up.
Sounds good. Look forward to seeing you next week. Go out and celebrate with your boys. Congrats on the win and moving on to the next round.
All right, I appreciate it.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our race winner, Tyler Justice, as we close up here to end up this race here at Dover International Speedway. I'm going to leave you with Dewey Lorzell from here at No Brakes TV with a few words for you.
Just want to say thanks to everybody who tuned in on YouTube. If you haven't already, please like, favorite, subscribe, everything that helps us out on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, nobrakes.tv. And the NMNTS is on Facebook as well. Follow them for updates on points and what's going on with the 3 leagues that they run. Again, I'm Dewey Lozelle, and just want to say thanks to No Brakes TV for having me here in the booth tonight.
Yeah, one heck of a job again, Dewey. Like always, it's always a blast being up in the booth with you. You do one phenomenal job, and Tom Jenks up there with the cameras. Great production again. That being said, I'm Tom Vanas at No Brakes Racing. I just want to give a couple shout-outs to our race sponsors. First and foremost, Motor Sims Racing Association. They are our sponsor for the main league here at the Grand National Series for NMNTS. Go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. We have 4 other sponsors that are on board generally week in, week out. First and foremost, BA Graphics. TN Designs for being our Pole Award sponsor tonight. They do one heck of a job, both BA Graphics and TN Designs. Go check them out when you get a chance. Their paint jobs throughout these races. Also want to say a big thanks to Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods. One heck of a good company over there, ladies and gentlemen, producing some pretty neat fragrances for your significant other coming up here towards Christmas. If you're looking to it, go check their website out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. Make sure you use the shopping code Thunder17. Last but definitely not least, SimSpec PC Towers are on board with us each week. Got a big shout out to Ken Yance and John Barron over there. Do one heck of a job, ladies and gentlemen. You want to go check them out at www.simspec.com. They do a fantastic job building simulator PC towers. So it's not just for racing. You can do flight simulators or farming simulators now, which is a new hot item out there. They can set you up and take care of you, answer any questions you have. But they do one heck of a job out there, and very, very responsive couple of gentlemen over there with that business. So that being said, for No Brakes TV, I'm Tom Vanas, and on behalf of Dewey Erzell and Tom Jenks, we just want to say our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims over there in Las Vegas in that terrible shooting over the weekend. And we just want to say our thoughts and prayers are also with the family of Robert Yates, the legendary NASCAR engine builder. So that being said, we are going to check out for the night. We will pick up with you again next week. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we appreciate you tuning in.